This shit low as hell this time.
It is. Somebody else was definitely in here.
Bro,
Shit.
my mic was moved.
I don't think they use this chair. I think they just use those
these two.
Yeah.
Somebody moved my mic. Y'all don't be in here like that.
That's
Stop
true.
pretending.
Man, they had a little, somebody a little bit shorter than me in this chair last time.
This is wild. Quit pretending.
Mic was super low.
My cord is janky.
Maybe we should have did this beforehand.
They knew.
You got to
not
see all the
sit in this one.
imperfections to see the end result.
On me. This is what we do at the workshop. There's always work to be done. That's included on ourselves.
We gonna let y'all see the real.
On me.
Yeah.
The real. Everything ain't perfect when you open the door. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
Is it Grace and Sunday service?
We
It
need
can
one.
be.
The word. We need a word.
Um,
We need a word. my
that
boy.
was definitely, a viral moment for. That was a long time ago.
It's a long time ago.
But that was definitely a great night.
The world is different since then.
Hey, so
Yeah,
if
definitely
you,
can't get away with half the stuff. though.
hey, if you, it's still on Twitter. So if
It's
you want to
definitely
take a
still
good
there, archived.
gander on what we used to be on back in the day, just hashtag Grayson's Sunday service.
We were really ahead of our time with that.
Yeah.
Like, we had the TL jumping.
What was your favorite meme? Like, do y'all remember? I remember, I remember a
I
couple
can't
that was
say
like
they
one
were
of
the
my
ones,
favorite.
but there was a lot that specifically
Bro.
pointed at certain individuals. But it would be wrong to bring that back up.
Yeah.
Because it's fun when the joke's not on you.
Right.
Or maybe you just catch like a little stray here or there,
Yeah.
But
Man, yeah.
Yeah.
That was. It was funny because the real church memes, like you would really be thinking about some church shit.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
What
What the
the
fuck
meme
is
of the homie and be like, shit, like that's actually.
Yeah. Niggas was being creative that night for
being
sure.
it's very
Creative.
creative. It's easy to be creative on Twitter, to be honest.
Oh, it's easy.
Once
Yeah.
you get a little bit of inspiration, you
Yeah,
know.
you're. Once you see what the subject matter is, you be like, okay,
You get some good subject
Go to my
matter.
meme folder. I've got bullets for this.
Exactly.
Yes, sir. Can't do that no more, man.
no,
Life has changed.
yeah, it's okay.
It's
So,
okay.
I mean, I guess this is a good spot to ask this. Like, I feel like when we got adults and we got like friends, shit just be changing sometimes. I feel like adult, like friendships when you're an adult, that should be hard because like when you got so much shit going on.
Bring
Yeah.
up life going on.
You got
bro.
like what you got going on at home, work, whatever other stuff you got, busy.
Bro.
We adults, you know what I'm saying?
We're adults, grown.
Grown. So then it's like, damn, I gotta be a friend to you too. Like I gotta reach, it's not, you gotta reach out. You gotta make time for them.
Bro,
You gotta work. It's like, you either take it or leave it at this point, or
And I believe that's why, a part of the reason why you keep good standing with friends because, you don't put a whole bunch of pressure on them to do certain stuff to and I think that's part of being a good friend. Like, people are busy. There's some stuff that, you try to schedule a vacation or something with the homies. It's hard to do that,
Yeah.
even if you do it in advance. But it's possible, people do it all the time. People go, y'all was just having bottle wars last weekend, right? So
yeah,
it is possible. But I think a part of being a good friend is not putting pressure on friends to do certain stuff that you believe a friend should do.
Exactly.
Putting your expectations
Yeah,
on
we talked about that last week. You
other
can't
people.
You can't put your expectations of what you want somebody to look like or somebody to be on them.
that's the quickest way.
You
to
just
breed
got to
disappointment.
find somebody that already got what you what you're looking for in a friend and make But like
You gotta find the ownership on yourself too. What are you bringing
Yeah.
to the table?
Exactly.
And I think we can all do a self inventory, bro. Simply because, like you said, bro,
self-inventory. True.
we're adults. We got bills. We're all trying to figure out life.
exactly.
And if you are cool and we don't talk for 2 weeks, but we can still chop it up, like it's no bad blood. I just think we're in a state where I don't know. We want to move like we're still like we was in high school. It was easy. We didn't have nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
We could get up and
Facts.
go.
Yeah.
Be back.
What a time.
Yeah.
Be back when your mama
We just
said
get on
be back.
we just get on hop on Xbox or just go to the alley or something. You know?
Bro. But now it's like and I don't know. Maybe the expectation. I have high expectations of my friendships solely because I put value into them.
Right.
But if something falls or there's a disagreement or there's a difference of opinion or somebody feels the type of way, like let's have a conversation. Let's hash it out.
Yeah.
And then let's build the bygones be bygones. I'm not gonna hold some.
Yeah.
If we
letting
really,
shit
if we really
simmer.
friends, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
if we don't feel like we comfortable enough to have that
If
conversation,
we can't
then
have tough
I don't
conversation.
know. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Yeah,
I feel like we
bro.
all been to a point to where it's like you've been friends with somebody for so long, like for a long time, and like, you know, it's just like shit.
Oh.
Y'all don't do the same things no more though. Like what? Like something y'all just don't align with some things. Like it's always, even like. It's hard, but like it's okay to not cut people off, but like just kind of grow away from each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't got to force a friendship.
I mean, no. I
Yeah.
mean, I was talking about. I'm the villain. I am the villain in a lot of narratives out there, which is fine. I don't know what I did, but
You know,
Ain't
every
for
hero
everybody.
arc has a, you know,
I'm Vegeta to
A
a T.
protagonist and
Yeah.
an antagonist.
I'm Vegeta to
yeah.
a T, and I love it. Like it is what it is. But I don't know. I try my best. I do what I need to do for the people who do what they need to do for me, and
yeah.
it'll never be not reciprocated.
Yeah.
And I've been called every word in the book, fake,
Um,
phony.
And that's the one thing I would say just about with any type of relationship, whether it be a good friend, a regular associate, a significant other, that loyalty is the only thing I really care about at the end of the day. As long as you're not going out there plotting on me, you know, people talking shit about me, you co-signing them in public and stuff, things like that. You know, you can talk trash to me. People say the most awful things to me, my friends, these people. But it's all good at the end of the day because I say a lot of foul stuff to them. And that's kind of what friendships are when you get to a certain point.
Yeah.
You know, and as long as, you know, it's that, you know, that loyalty, that respect, and then I don't ever see me, you know, losing a relationship with any kind of friend, honestly.
Yeah. And like what Brax was saying, like you get out what you put into it, though.
True.
Like, I'm not about to reach out. I'm just not the friend that's gonna reach out every week, every couple weeks, see how you doing.
And I'm the friend that's not expecting it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna do it either.
But when I see you, it's like, you know,
It's
if I'm back,
love.
you know, like it's love. Like I'm around if you need me. Like I'm here to talk if you need me.
Yeah, if you need me, you can call me, for sure.
Just like open door. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't do it, so I can't expect it from other people. Like it's nice when people check in and see how you doing, but like if I'm not doing it, I can't expect somebody else to do it.
Yeah.
You know, and
Managing expectations.
that's
Like I
exactly
said, I'm the villain. I don't have many friends.
what. Hello.
I'm just playing.
Oh, I'm about to say, damn.
Whoa.
Hold on, wait a minute.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I know y'all my boys, man, but I don't know. I'm the problem. It's me. Shout out to Taylor. It's me. I'm the problem.
You got to
It's
put that
me.
black hat on, like we would see you. Like what's
But you're the
what's
hero in
crazy.
your own story, so that's what matters.
All right.
All right, we just leave it there.
We did get Braxton a little amped up before this, but he's doing a good job.
Never,
of,
never amped, bro. I've lost no sleep.
yeah. Not no
I've
sleep.
lost some sleep because I be up on FaceTime, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh, he's available, but what is it?
Unavailable.
Up on FaceTime. What
I
you
be
doing?
doing business deals.
Oh, okay. Got me.
Speaking of villain and heroes, right? What's y'all like DC or Marvel, better? What y'all rock with?
Bro, if you look at it, if you only go movies and like the
Only movies.
only movies, bro, the MCU takes cake. But Christian Bale's Batman's go crazy.
Yeah, that's my favorite hero movie. Like probably one of my favorite movies of all time is Dark Knight Rises.
The second one, you're
The
more
second
of a fan
one,
of the
yeah,
second one?
yeah. Bane, incredible villain.
Yeah, Tom Hardy.
He
great
wasn't
actor.
like the. I mean, he ain't fighting at like in the end type shit, or like, but like Bane definitely like he like that role was crazy.
Yeah, and Tom Hardy did a great job. The voice.
The first scene off the plane.
Yeah, off the plane. Yeah,
crazy.
crashing
What?
this plane.
What
Yeah.
I was with I put the mask on. I knew then was a problem.
Problem.
Are y'all fan of the Man of Steel? Y'all don't like the Man of Steel?
Yeah, it was good.
Henry Cable.
Yeah,
it
I liked
was
it.
just cool.
No, I liked it.
I thought it was off the chain.
The one that was like when we came out a while ago.
2012, 13.
Yeah,
I
when we was
believe.
like in high school.
Oh, yeah, that one's
Where the
straight.
generals are.
Yeah,
that
was
And
good.
had to snap his neck in the end. Yeah. Man, I'm a DC guy. I'll be honest with you. I'm not, I do like Marvel, obviously, but I like a little doom and gloom, in my life. I don't like it always to be sunshines and rainbows. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of Tony Stark, Iron Man, everybody's favorite. I was glad he died at the end of Endgame.
If you haven't been around the last 10 years.
Ain't no spoiler after that. After this
Yeah.
one.
Around the last
Of
10
all the
years.
people to get taken, I was glad it was him.
Damn.
You know, but you know, I honestly feel like Marvel don't got a whole lot for the DC dudes.
But you a Batman fan, right? Yeah.
Batman, the
Yeah.
greatest of all time.
What's the difference between what's like Iron Man and Batman? Some people would say that they.
If they both
character
didn't
arcs
have
are
any
similar.
technology, who would win a fight? One would get beat to death.
One would get beat to death.
That's the difference.
Batman been there.
Exactly.
Tony just had to break.
Yeah. And Batman got bread too, and he got technology too.
Yeah.
That's what people sleep on.
But if
it came down to straight hands,
Hands.
yeah, Bruce Wayne get through some things.
I mean, it's not too many people like in the superhero world that can, touch Batman when it comes to strictly hands. I'm gonna just say that. But I like the Superman versus Hulk. I like Superman. Let's say Thor and who we got for Green Lantern maybe, or Wonder Woman. I mean, I guess you do Wonder Woman because they're both goddess. But yeah, I'm a fan of DC. I like the doom and gloom. I don't like just building a time machine to go back in time
go back and save everybody.
You
like said, some niggas got to die.
Yeah.
You guys, if he
And
dies, he dies.
it's Marvel people saying that they just tell the Flash to run west super fast and then they reverse time in the DC world, which they do, but we'll leave that for another time and time and place.
Yeah. I'm more of a shit like. I like both. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like I just like superhero
One or
shit.
the other.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. No, I'm going to give my answer. I'm taking Marvel.
Okay.
Strictly off just like the
Strictly
movies,
movies.
off the
Strictly off the
movies,
yeah.
and like.
Because there have been some bad DC movies. We can be.
But
fair.
DC got the cool. I feel like they got the cooler characters when it comes to like comic books, video games. Like they made better movies of their actual people.
And that's why it's tough to ask the DC Marvel question when you talk about the movies, because there is a clear difference.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just the Batman movies, and then I thought the Justice League movie was pretty good. The Snyder's Cut was pretty solid. I don't know if y'all seen it. They had this man Darkseid in a skirt, like he was a Zulu or something. Like that was crazy to me. But yeah, we just gotta see the future, I guess, for DC movies.
Yeah. So Ohio State played today. I don't want to talk about the game just yet. But like when your team playing,
Yeah.
do y'all can y'all watch it with people? Because I know I'm the person that's like I can, but like I'm not about to do too much ha with people. Like I'm about to be
trying to watch
watching it,
the game.
I'm trying to watch the game, and I'm not about to do the heckling. You're not about to heckle me the whole game, dog.
Yeah,
like every bad thing happened, it's like, bro, you making it worse.
Yeah, not yet.
It is not enjoyable for me.
So true story. Our friend Malik Atkins.
Yeah.
Last year, he wanted to watch the game. We were talking about watching the game together, and I told him, I'm like, well, I'm not the most sane fan there is, like I kind of yell at the screen, yell profanities, I like to get real animated. I'm like, I don't know if your kids are going to be there. It might not be an appropriate environment for them to be seeing me. He was like, nah, brother, just stay your ass at home, dog. So there's a part of that. And I did end up watching the game with the homie, and it was like that, we was beating Georgia for the most part, so it was silent.
Yeah.
And then at the end, you just get everything when the result happens. But it is what it is. There's certain places I won't watch the game because they bad luck. And like my auntie house, I'm not watching the game over there.
Fair.
So I will say I try to stay home because that's where I find the most luck, I guess.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm the same way, and it's crazy because in college I had to watch a handful of Alabama games with Cam, and this dude would troll the shit out of me. Like, it was Georgia. It was that national championship game where Tua came in the game, and he was on my ass the entire night. I had to go into my room. I want to talk about why I had to go into my room, but I was like, bro, I can't
You was
do
trying to
this.
spare him?
I was just so distraught. I was distraught, and Cam can tell the rest of the story. But then they came back, and I was amped. I was
That's
like, yo.
Cover two.
What's good?
That's the thing. Is it like the placebo of winning? Like just like the overall rush is like actually winning the game when niggas was talking crazy to you the entire game.
Yeah.
And then you just come back and win, or you just win. Is it worth Is it worth the?
Nah, I'm too competitive, bro.
Like when we went over ABs and we watched Ohio State Notre Dame game.
And they was killing us in the group chat minutes before.
Oh, they
that,
be loving it.
I mean,
when Ohio,
bro,
when Ohio State about to lose, they love it in the group chat, dog. They love it.
It's good, and I love it because people know that's how we are known. We love Ohio State, and you love Alabama, and that's how it should be.
Yeah.
You know, so I can always appreciate the trash talk.
Yeah, one of my LBs, he's the same way, big Ohio State fan from Georgia. So it's like, whenever there is a chance for Alabama to play either, that national championship game, the COVID year, I lit him up. I think I spared you too. If I didn't, I'm not sorry.
I wasn't spared by other people. My pockets certainly weren't spared.
If I didn't, I'm not sorry. But yeah, it's like you gotta. I wait until I want zeros on the clock. I don't want no chance because I've watched. You say place where you can't watch a game. I cannot watch Alabama at my people crib because that was the Kick 6 game, and I will never. I remember
the Iron Bowl
where I was at, bro. I watched it. I said, "No way,"
That's crazy.
and my phone blew up.
Like it's just funny because you talking about you gotta wait till his zeros on the clock.
Yeah.
I just like the video of doing a lot of names with Cam when he was jumping up and down in the Saints jersey with the Vikings.
Yeah.
And then,
There was a lot of
moments right
trash
there.
talk to me in that group chat as well. Give me my effing money, things of that nature. Because I'm a Vikings fan, but yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, it always makes it fun. And speaking of, just real quick, our friend Cam is always too quick on the trigger, and it bites him so much. This last week in fantasy, he was up by 3 points with at the end of the Dallas game. Took a sack from Michael Parsons, lost a point. Oh no, he was up 2 points, lost a point there, and then the interception. Ended up losing by 1 after talking trash.
You gotta wait till
2 minutes before the game was over.
don't count your chickens before they hatch.
bro. That's crazy.
So, is it acceptable to wear like other teams' apparel as like a fan?
Yeah, to me personally, people ask all the time why I wear Alabama gear and I went to K-State, and I'm like, I paid for my degree. Like, what do I owe this university? I'm gonna wear what I want to wear. You'll never catch me in like an Auburn or like a Clemson.
And that's where you draw the line.
Right.
You're not wearing a Michigan jersey or something Michigan would be
That's
on,
Yeah.
or wearing something for Georgia or LSU. I think that would be too much.
But like, let's say you have I can't even think. Like, it's okay for you to wear something
Houston Texans, a CJ Stroud jersey. Perfectly fine.
Yeah, like I got a Justin Fields Chicago jersey.
Perfectly fine. You're a Colts fan. I'm a Vikings fan.
Yeah.
But so it's not okay to get like you like a team, like you like the Vikings, but if you got let's say Jalen Hurts jersey, that's not.
I would never get a Jalen Hurts jersey.
I mean, but just in that example.
absolutely. The Packers would be an example of a jersey I wouldn't get.
You couldn't get.
No.
Right.
No.
What you think?
I don't really have like a diehard pro team like that. Like I just like watching it. But my example is like college, like Alabama. Like I'm not going to wear a Auburn, T-shirt. I mean, in high school, I had some Oklahoma State gear. I had some Oklahoma gear. My people went to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Like, I was at the K-State OU game.
Yeah, high school is a
last
little different.
year.
Yeah,
I was at the K-State OU game last year. Cheering for K-State wearing Oklahoma gear because my cousins got their statue in front of the stadium. Shout out to the Selman. So we went for that. I had Oklahoma gear on, but I'm letting you know I went to K-State. Like I was there for the photo. Hey, Boomer Sooner. But the minute the kickoff came, y'all gonna get this business from Martinez and Deuce. What you mean? It was bad for them.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah, but you're not a fan of K-State, so.
I mean, I always go for the alma mater.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's not your.
I'm not like
So it'd be
Alabama
different if
for
you went to
sure.
like if it was OU Alabama game and you came
And I
wearing
was
an
there.
OU shirt.
That would be a little scandalous.
That would
That'd
be
a little scandalous.
I would just rather just wear a
black
blank
t-shirt.
shirt.
Regular.
Cause like I wear fitteds and like shit like that. I don't watch baseball, so I just that shit don't matter. That don't matter. But like it's I don't know. It's
But, like, I feel
you want to
like
wear
in-
some shit because it's hard. Like some like college like let's say if you got like a jersey or something like a retro jersey, something that's not your team. I feel like that's
Yeah. As like I said, as long as you're not crossing the line, you a Michigan fan, you wearing Ohio State gear, stuff like that. But I think if if you like a team enough, like Minnesota, like you wouldn't even consider like wearing something with the Packers. But I feel like all loyal fans are like that. Like Chiefs fans aren't gonna put on Chargers gear or Raiders gear. Let's say that.
Yeah.
My homie went as far as he went to a Chiefs game with his wife, and he's a Raiders fan. He made a red shirt and put the Raiders logo on it.
Yeah, see, that's like one of them rivalries.
Yeah,
you
he
know?
was like, I can't.
That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. So Saturday, got a slate full of football both days. That team up north got in a little bit of trouble again for they're supposed to be getting something going on for the sign stealing. What y'all think about it?
I'm gonna let y'all go first because I'm gonna go for a little bit.
Oh, you have the floor, brother.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, sign stealing as a baseball fan, everybody says it's part of the game. But when you look at what the Astros did to the Dodgers, and I don't know, I'm trying to erase that out of my mind, and literally was banging on trash cans. And Clayton Kershaw's never been the same pitcher since. You can look it up. I don't care. It's part of the game. In football, though, there's so many dummy signs. There's so many, like, we used to have a dude in JUCO that was the dummy sign guy. You was on offense, like that was doing. That didn't mean to leck as shit, but you did it because you didn't know. Like,
Exactly.
it's so to see that now, and there's so many ways to get around that. You got the signs, whatever the fuck they mean.
Yeah.
You have the hand signals. I don't know why quarterbacks in college don't have intercoms in their helmet for the replay. I don't know what that rule is, but it's I don't know, man.
Wrist straps, the armbands.
Yeah, you have the play call sheet. Run number 2. Number 2, boys. All right. Like, there's so many ways to get around it. Michigan, I just want to go on the record. Everybody talks about how Alabama was doing all these things, breaking all these rules. That's how they got good. But Michigan has been under fire a lot more since Harbaugh's been there.
Yeah.
Than Nick Saban in his entirety in Tuscaloosa. That's all I'm saying. But Alabama was paying players. They was cheating.
And the paying the players thing, like I've always been, I've always pushed that narrative, but not to the point to where it's like cheating.
Yes.
Everybody's paying.
doing it.
Yeah. So if you want to take it back from Alabama, good for you.
I'm gonna let you do.
Without further ado, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, we're going to give Dov the floor. I'm going to take a bathroom break.
Just to start where Braxton started, sign stealing in itself is a tradition. It's something that people do. They steal signs, and you could sit up here and say that maybe it's not that big a deal because you got somebody doing a dummy signal. But if you look at all the signals and you watch the plays back, you can decipher what signal's real and what signal isn't. It's not super hard to do. It takes a lot of time, but they got people that are paid to do that. With that being said, this stuff started like rumbling two years ago, maybe 3 years ago. Also so happens to be on the same timeline that they break a 16-year flooding that Ohio State was putting on them. Okay, maybe I'm jumping to conclusions. Secondly, the rule is that you cannot send other people, and I didn't know this was a rule. I was just informed when I was looking at all this stuff this week. You can't send somebody else in college to look at the other team's signals. You can't do it. And whether, people do it in the NFL, this isn't the NFL. Okay, you can't do that. And if that's what they did, which is what they're saying they allege, and let's be honest, this is the Big Ten opening an investigation on a very, very, very valuable commodity for them, the Michigan football program. And if they put a black mark on them, that lowers their revenue. So there's no real reason for them to do it unless it's serious.
Yeah.
Unless it's a whole thing, maybe a whole operation. Thirdly, this dude that they asked for the goddamn computer from, Stallions or whatever his name is, was a former captain in the U.S. Marine Corps. These motherfuckers got black ops, covert ops, classified, declassified.
He got Navy
working
SEALs
with the
working for
Pentagon.
us.
Fucking satellites, fucking small tanks, drones. I mean, where does this shit end? I mean, come on.
Fuck.
And then they're
Bro,
asking for the
what?
man's computer. And I heard Michael Irvin talking on Undisputed. He made a good point. It's not like they're the police. They can't make this man turn over this computer or whatever it is. So that might not be anything. But where there's smoke, there's fire.
Right.
And you can't steal people's signs. It's just that simple. And maybe I'm a salty Ohio State fan, and people were out there trying to speculate, who could have possibly blown the whistle? You play with fucking fire, you get burnt. And I'm going to just leave it there.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Darvin Digest.
Yeah.
Brought to you by The Ohio State University.
This is eloquently said.
Eloquently said.
Eloquently said. Man, yeah, it's no more to really say off that. It's really just like,
What's going to happen?
Yeah,
though,
that's
I
what
think
happened.
is the next
Yeah. Because
question.
they probably not gonna be. They gonna stay bowl. Like no matter what the decision is, they're probably gonna be bowl eligible this year, so
Yeah.
they can still contend for the playoffs. But like, they probably won't take it this season because it's mid season.
They moved their feet. They dragged their feet, I should say, in the NCAA with any type of decision.
Yeah.
So
we won't see for like
it's not going to happen this year.
Yeah. And I think Harbaugh on his way out. I think he's going back to the NFL soon, probably.
Yeah, he
think so?
can't win shit in college.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I feel like he's been on the hot seat. He's been on the hot seat for a long time
But
until
then he goes
last
to the
year.
playoffs,
But then they
exactly.
got beat up on by TCU when he got there.
That was, You're not
They
wrong.
probably weren't stealing their signs.
They
But
had
like,
2 weeks to change
It
them.
was like I felt like when they got to Michigan, he has made them definitely relevant, definitely a respectable football team. But they've never finished the deal. They always get to close to the game. They lose the game to Ohio State every year. They beat Ohio State finally.
yeah.
Now they get smacked up by TCU in the
Or
first
Georgia,
round.
pummeled.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
In the hand there.
All right, so you on House of Highlights or Bleacher Report, they always got their favorite athletes that they post. They got like LaMelo, LeBron, Zion,
Yeah.
LeBron James.
and it's about to be Wembanyama.
Victor Wembanyama.
So I seen a clip last night. He had blocked a shot.
We all saw that clip.
Somebody got the rebound. He ran down, hit a three.
Yeah.
And I seen another one. It was somebody was dancing. I think it was Clay. He just like almost from the free throw line, just reached out and blocked Clay's 3-pointer.
Yeah.
Are y'all buying into the Wemby hype? Is he the real next big thing in the NBA? What y'all think?
I feel like he can be. I think like I said, this is prisoner of the moment maybe because we all saw that last night and it looked very, very impressive. He looked like he was moving a lot faster than he was in the preseason. It looked like he was in shape now. Maybe I don't know. He looked like he was meant to be there. And at 7 foot with the ability to shoot, we actually seen him knocking it down, and it was nothing but the bottoms. So I think yes, the only thing that stops him is health. If he can stay healthy, he's got beyond potential.
Yeah.
Not LeBron potential. People were going like, is he the best number one?
player.
But okay. There's been a lot of good number one picks. Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, LeBron James. Like let's not go that far. Let's see if he can be just a Hall of Fame kind of player, maybe just a perennial All-Star, and that would be a great career.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting to kind of see even the change from like the summer league to now has been interesting to see because like you said, he looks I don't know if it's more comfortable being on an NBA floor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was a pro, like we talk about, he's been a pro for a while, but summer league, I don't know if it was the nerves. I mean, new system, new team, but now he just looks way more comfortable in his role, way more comfortable in a Spurs uniform, just like doing what he's doing. And then you look at it, it's almost like could Wemby be Pop's saving grace? Like, because we've talked about him on the show, like Pop, everybody's like, is Pop done? Like, should he quit? He's had, you said before, he's had Tim, he's had the Admiral, Is Wemby kind of like that, this old dude who may have something left in the tank to teach this young generational talent?
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see how that pans out because you don't know because basketball, the season's so long.
Yeah.
Injuries are a thing. Is he 20?
Probably 19,
19,
20.
20. Like, the dude has, the sky's the limit, but that's also extremely, there's a lot of spotlight, there's a lot of pressure, and it'll be interesting to see how he handles it. I like the dude. I think it's weird seeing somebody that tall handle the rock. It's almost like watching like a deer that's like, but like uncoordinated. Like not Giannis. Like I know everybody like Giannis and like, oh, he's able. When Giannis came in the league, dude wasn't comfortable going coast to coast with the rock like that. Wemby's a rougher version of that to me.
Mm-hmm.
But he can definitely polish that out and be a huge issue to the National Basketball Association.
Yeah, and I feel like it's like a product of like a perfect situation.
Yeah.
Like you got Greg Popovich, who had a superstar big before. I mean, greatest coach probably in the NBA history is Greg Popovich. Probably top five.
Recent history.
Recently,
Yeah,
I
so-
feel that Triangle might have something to say.
He just like you get Tim Duncan #1. Now you get Wemby. It's like he just landed in a perfect situation.
Yeah.
It's like if he would have landed anywhere else, not anywhere else, but a lot of other places, like he would have ended up going to Charlotte or something like that. It's not as, not that it's not as impactful, but like it's not the same narrative as it is now. Because this gives Popovich another like fresh air. Like he can kind of work with something. He probably wants to come in and coach now.
Yeah.
And then it's like, you thought we was gonna see that with Bill Belichick and the Patriots. He got that, like they went to the playoffs after they got the first year.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, he got his, his second win but Pop actually does have it because he has like a generational talent.
Yeah, Pop got the #1 overall pick. If Bill Belichick would have landed on Trevor Lawrence, maybe but
I don't know.
Yeah.
He might have picked somebody. His draft picks been,
yeah,
especially skill positions.
I don't, I don't want to bag on Bill Belichick, and I don't want to bag on Coach Pop either. But Coach Pop, he has more of an opportunity now, and I don't think they would ever fire him. But now he needs to get back to doing what maybe this is a dark horse playoff team. Like, what's their ceiling if he's actually?
Yeah, like a playing. Okay, so like, what's expectations? Like, do they have to be a?
I don't think they have to be a playoff team.
No, but
if-
like a play-in, like they close to like 11
I
seed,
think
10
if
seed can
they're
maybe
a
almost sneak
play-in
into the
team,
play-in. Yeah.
If they're a playing team, then you start thinking about putting some pieces around this guy to see
Yeah,
how far
exactly.
you can go
Yeah.
as soon as possible.
Yeah, because if they do that, then he put in All-Star. He got to be putting up All-Star numbers because they really, they got some cool young pieces, some okay young pieces, but
Cupboard
like,
is bare.
The defense
Yeah.
is crazy. You don't see a lot of, we think about shot blocking big men. We think about Rudy Gobert,
Yeah.
and he's terrible. He's not a great shot blocker. So if you actually got a guy that can move his feet,
yeah.
block shots, and then contribute actually on the offensive end, it's special.
Yeah. So like, that's a young team. It's a pretty young team. That's gonna be good. They're gonna be solid. They're gonna be playing. They're gonna be in some games.
Yeah.
But like, my favorite young team going into the league, this coming up season is probably gonna be the Thunder. They have. They got pieces. They like,
Yeah.
bro. You just think about it though. OKC was in such a dark time. Like they like ever after KD left, then they have Russ leave, and they just been like rebuilding this thing little by
million
piece
draft
by
picks.
piece by
picks.
piece, and it's like shit. They not gonna get no big free agent to come there, so they had to do that though.
yeah.
Like then they have a lot of those years where it's like you're a good team, but you're not the best team.
Yeah.
So like in the NBA. So if you're not the best team, you're not gonna win most of the time.
Yeah, you
like if you
gotta
don't
have
have the
certain
if you don't have the
pieces.
most talented team, it's
Right.
you not
It's not. Yeah.
it's not really likely. But I feel like they back in that hot spot now. They got Chet, Shea is cold.
Yeah.
Giddey, Lou Dort played much better last year. They got Jalen Williams, a great rookie from last year. Both Jalen Williams,
Is that the Arkansas guy?
the Arkansas
Yeah,
guy. And then
he's
they
a great
had,
floor stretcher.
I wish they would have took Grady Dick in the draft, just because they needed a shooter. But I'm not an NBA scout.
So who's y'all team to watch, like a sleeper team to watch coming into the NBA season? League starts Tuesday. Who's a sleeper team that you'd be like, they can make some noise? Maybe not make to the Western Conference Finals, but they can make some noise.
The Pelicans for sure. Maybe that's not a good one.
No, that's a good
because
one.
if they stay healthy, I think their potential is the second round potentially versus the Lakers or the Nuggets, and they play a competitive series. I believe they took the Suns to that Game 7 without Zion. If Zion could just.
Yeah.
And maybe we're beating a dead horse because when we first started this goddamn show, we were talking about Zion being hurt, but he's hurt now, and I just hopefully, he can stay healthy. Because with Brandon Ingram, McCollum,
Yeah.
Herb Jones, I love, and then the backup point guard Alvarado. They have more than enough potential to make a run.
Yeah.
For sure.
I like the Thunder, honestly, to Grayson's point. But in the East, man, I don't know if they're gonna do much, but I'm interested. I'm intrigued to see what Charlotte puts together, just because of the young pieces that they have. I think LaMelo is one of the brightest young stars in this league.
Yeah.
And then
I think
you combine with a Brandon Miller. I don't know what Brandon Miller is going to be in the NBA. He has a lot of other things. Like obviously,
There's some shooters in this house. There's some shooters in this house.
We're gonna
Whole
take a quick
bunch
break.
of
We're gonna take a quick break. No, but I'm interested to see what they put together. And I mean, if you're looking at a team that I just don't know what the hell to expect, it's got to be Philadelphia, because you're like, do you have one superstar who just does not want to be there, one who's coming off of MVP year. Like, what are you doing?
And the price for him was as low as Terrence Mann, and they said no.
They said no. Yeah.
you know what's crazy?
Wake up call, James.
Yeah, they said that Jordan Poole about to have the James Harden effect next year.
Did you see the video of him like shooting? He didn't make that shot, but
And
the
the
dude,
dude was
bro,
like-
was just waiting for the ball. Like, come on, bro, I got kids to feed. Come on.
And somebody was like, he better start learning how to go rebound and go get a putback. You playing with Kyle Kuzma and Jordan Poole.
You're not getting shots.
But
anymore.
they saying he, like, when James Harden left the Thunder, went to the Rockets, he took off.
Yeah.
They saying Jordan Poole gonna have the same effect.
I don't know, but I didn't think it was
gonna
coming
get
for
shots.
James Harden either.
Get
So,
them damn shots.
so I
That's
don't
for
know.
real.
I don't know.
I don't know.
he is cold. I
He
mean,
averaged 20 though.
yeah.
He was the second leading scorer on the Warriors last year. It's not like
Jordan
he's-
Poole. I mean, for
I feel like whatever his points is, over.
yeah.
Whatever
he's a good
it's
player.
over.
And he's a Michigan
Shot
guy
attempts,
too. But
over.
I don't dispose of Michigan basketball players. I'm not, So yeah, I think he'll have a good year. But I don't know. James Harden is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah. I think James Harden, like the way he is
MVP.
now, I think people kind of underappreciated what he did.
What he did,
What he
yes,
did, you know?
in his
Yeah.
time, and even last year. I mean, to me, Embiid's got to give him one goddamn game. Come on, man. He won you two. You should be able to win them too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a big game for us this weekend. Ohio State. We play Penn State.
It's about that time.
It's about that
Big
time.
game right now.
Yeah. So
This is Saturday morning.
11. Yeah, the game's
yeah,
I lost
we,
my
got,
sleep.
well, we got to get out of here soon and watch this game.
Yeah.
But what's the outcome gonna be? This episode, this clip gonna drop tomorrow. What's the end result gonna be, and how we gonna get it done? I know we getting it done. How do you envision us getting this done?
I believe our defense is going to put the clamps on them. Our defense is one of the best in the country. The only defense I would say is better is that team up north. As of right now, Penn State they don't have too many explosive plays this year, which is what our bane was last year. So I think we match up well against them, especially if we can be a little bit more aggressive on defense because they don't have those explosive plays. I think they play a lot of man coverage, just like Colorado, and I'm expecting Marvin Harrison to tear that ass up. And I'm expecting Devin Brown to have some goal line packages, some situations where he's in the game to run the football. I think that's a nice wrinkle. And the last thing I'm going to say is Kyle McCord. If you're listening to this, if you ever listen to this, I'm going to tell my dad
He's a believer.
like I told my
Darvin's a
dad
believer.
in 2009, 2010. I can't remember the year. I believe in Eli Manning, and I believe in you, Kyle McCord. And
gotta
you are
clip
good
that.
enough to bring us to the national championship with that defense. So let's get it.
We're clipping that and sending that straight to Ohio
You're
State.
saying that straight to him.
Send some gear in return.
Shoot, I got something on. I need a little bit more though.
Yeah, I could always use more. I got a lot, but I could always use more.
I'll wear all of the generic Nike stuff they sent
Yeah.
with no logo. Send all the LeBron shit. I'll wear that.
Oh,
The
Ohio
cleats
State.
that LeBron gave
Bro,
him
they're
was
sick.
nutty.
Ever since like
Oh
that,
my
what
God.
was that? Was that JT Barrett's first year when they started doing the soldier
Yeah.
Yeah,
cleats?
yeah.
Those have been tough
Them
ever
joints
since.
are wild.
What's the best uniform in college football? Y'all think?
Ohio State. And I remember
I like Oregon's throwback.
And I remember in 2015 when we played Oregon, I remember being at K State and the little gym area, I forget what it's called, but damn, they look so good in a loss. Them all whites was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know the best. That's kind of tough because everybody's kind of going crazy now, which is cool to see.
I have to
enjoy
see.
it.
I have to really really think about it because like we could do it like in a traditional like whose best traditions is fire. Like like the very like
Right.
Ohio State, like USC, Penn State, like Bama. Nothing changes. It's just that
changes, yeah.
tradition. I mean, Ohio State has a couple wrinkles where they have the blacks, and then like
I
we
think
have
if you
different
take the
jerseys.
helmets into account, Ohio State is
Yeah.
just it's too good. That's just me though.
Yeah. So let's get to some NFL real quick. Are the Lions for real? Y'all think the Lions is for real?
They're for real.
They play. They play. It's gonna be a big game this weekend. They play Baltimore.
Baltimore
Up in the
laying
bank,
3.5.
yeah. So are the Lions for real? Are y'all buying into the Detroit? I ain't gonna lie. I like their team. I like them. I like the Lions. They have weapons.
Yeah.
They have most importantly they have an offensive line.
Their
gon-
tackles
they gon-
are stout.
They gonna block. They can beat you how they can play how you want to play. They can be
Right.
physical. They can give it to David Montgomery. He beat you up to run the ball, and they can spread it out. Then they got Jameson Williams back. He hit a 50-yard pass the first game.
And if
back.
he could just continue to catch the ball, that's what has been his problem. He should have
Yeah.
had more than that. He needs
So,
to catch the ball.
I like them. I feel like they can, and their defense is solid. They have a good defense. Aiden Hutchinson is becoming like we talked about he's gonna be regarded as top 5 defensive player of the year if they keep playing good defense and they have a good record.
And they make you one-dimensional. You do not run the ball against the Detroit Lions, which brings me to I think Gus Edwards is at 44.5. Smash his under. He's not getting 44.5 when he's splitting carries with Melvin Gordon and Justice Hill.
Yeah, and I think I like the Ravens. I feel like they have a good team. I feel like the Ravens have a good team. I love Lamar Jackson when he play, and he gets a lot of criticism, but like. The Ravens got to win this game. I feel like though.
Yeah, they need.
Even though I like the Lions and what they doing, I feel like they can be a good a sleeper. Like they top 3 in the NFC. If you ask me.
They lose. The Lions lose this game. They can still win that division easy. If they need Ravens need to keep a chokehold on that on their division.
But you just look at what if you look at the Lions, yes, they've drafted well, but it's basically like a restart.
Yeah.
For David Montgomery, for Jared Goff, dudes who are just like, nah, we're good.
Yeah.
At their
You
former
make a great point
locations.
because they do make it a lot about the draft picks that they have. But those two, you're absolutely right.
Have been it has been a
C.J.
complete
Gardner
restart.
Johnson, who's been hurt.
He's hurt now, yeah.
But even him, coming from Philly, you go to the bowl, like they've just given a lot of dudes. I don't want to say a second chance because the league, you still got to prove it. But it's like you like, oh, nobody mess with you. Come to Detroit and get down, and that's what they've done.
Very
But even like
Patriot-esque.
Jamal Williams last year, he went there and scored like double-digit touchdowns. They gave it to him on the goal line.
leading touchdown score last year.
Yeah. And then but like Jared Goff, they regard him like shit. He back in the top 7, top 5 quarterbacks now though.
And
That's what
he
they
is.
saying. I'm not believing that far into it. I can't go that far into it because
Top
I've seen Jared Goff at the big time. He ain't get it done.
Bro,
That Super Bowl is still.
I feel like he hampered the Rams. That was a long time ago. It was a long
He
time
did
ago.
in
but
that
he
Super
hampered,
Bowl.
but period. Like I feel like they was playing around Jared Goff instead of Jared Goff actually, them relying on him.
Yeah,
It's
they
like
also
don't mess
had-
this up. Here's the key, but don't make no mistakes.
Yeah, they also had Todd Gurley back in the day.
Yeah.
Destroying everybody.
And they had like Cooper Kupp, and they had Robert Woods when he was good. Like they were stacked.
talent,
They were
yeah.
stacked.
Yeah.
But now he's balling though. He don't make too many mistakes.
His jersey's
He's
clean.
Jersey's clean.
Yeah,
That was
Yeah.
the number one thing after that
Yeah.
Chiefs game. His jersey looked like he could be in a bleach commercial. It was white with no stains on it.
Yeah.
And they won that game.
Taylor Decker at the Ohio State left tackle.
So, but y'all believe in the Lions? Do you think they can
Yeah,
go
they're
far?
winning that division. That division is terrible. God, that
Intrigued.
division
They have
is terrible.
They have my curiosity. Now they have my attention.
okay.
There's something they got something going on over
Yeah,
there for sure.
I gotta have a venting session. Like Darth had his, I gotta have mine.
You have the floor.
Man, when you're a fan of a organization for so long, and they just make so many mistakes, how do you keep going back?
Talk about it.
We cut Peyton Manning.
You did.
That's never okay. You never cut even like Tom Brady. They just it was mutual. You know what I'm saying? He left the Patriots on good terms. You cut Peyton Manning. we lose. We're terrible. We get Andrew Luck. the next, the next one, the chosen one. How do you go from Peyton Manning to Andrew Luck's like Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers type of transition, right?
True.
Fair.
Come in first year, he go 12-5. They take us to the playoffs. We can't get this nigga O-line for nothing. They put traffic cones out in front of Andrew Luck for years and got him pummeled year after year. Pummeled.
That's crazy.
He retires preseason.
Now you out there dressed like a Union soldier during the game.
That's the funniest.
So we got Jacoby Brissett, Phillip Rivers, Sam, Matt Ryan, Carson Wentz. Just year after year, just recycling these old, washed up quarterbacks. Lord behold, we get a quarterback top 5, a black man. The Colts got a black quarterback. Who would have ever thought that would have happened?
Not me.
Before the season started, JT don't want to play. We ain't got. This is just like now. Anthony Richardson has a season-ending injury.
Which won me money, and I'm not happy about it.
We're cursed. The Peyton Manning cutting, it cursed us.
Yeah. Y'all got some bad juju going
You
over
had
there.
some
after
bad
that?
juju, dog. We're cursed.
He did go and get a bowl too.
Yeah, y'all
which is
pissed him
sick.
off because he went through, had probably the best season a quarterback ever had after that.
Yeah. But man, that just hurts. You just see, it's like we talked about last time. I don't have expectations, but you see a star like that, you want to see them on the field.
Yeah.
True.
And like already, he missed he missed the second game. Well, out the second game because concussion. They missed the next game against the Ravens, and now he messed up his shoulder and he gone for the season.
And y'all were
It's not a
playing
good
well.
trajectory. Yeah, it's not a good trajectory. That's not how you want to start your rookie year. You know.
Y'all gonna call Cam Newton?
For what?
Let's get Marvin Harrison Jr.
You what do you
Mitchell
give-
Trubisky
what do you
is
give into
2-12 as a starter.
Is that who going in for y'all?
Not Mitchell Trubisky.
Minshew,
Gardner
Minshew.
Minshew.
Yeah,
Minshew.
trash.
Two
No, he's
for
not
12
trash, but
as a starter.
He was straight in Jacksonville.
2 and 12
That's
as
what
a
the record
starter.
say. Yeah, yeah. We sitting up here about to try to defend him, but
He good.
I tried.
He good when like no ain't nobody preparing for him. He can just come in and like
He go
Jalen Hurts got hurt and
crazy.
just like but you got
fed.
you got a game plan for him.
Shaking out of
GG.
hand there.
Yeah, GG.
Call Cam up, bro.
Cam?
Yeah.
For what? We
He said he.
that man
gonna come on the
said-
podcast?
But hopefully.
Hey, that'd be kind of lit. That'd be kind of lit.
He killed me the
He
other
gonna play
day
football?
when he said he wasn't gonna sign for no 5-6 million. I'm like, dude,
What do you mean?
what kind of job do you get where you can just make 5-6 million over the course of like 6-7 months, dude?
to throw the ball on the sideline and let the starter warm up? I'll take me.
You too good for $5-6 million, bro. What does the world come to?
Crazy.
He don't want to play. That's all.
He don't wanna play. Just say that.
You don't want to play that hard. I mean that much. I mean, I understand not understanding your value, but you ain't played in how long?
Yeah, he's
You
got
just-
his
if-
podcast. I'm sure he makes a lot of money doing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I'm
Just
sure
stay
he's
there.
successful. Yeah.
Just like with Colin Kaepernick, like you had your chance, dog. I don't want to be that, but like, come on, bro.
Colin Kaepernick, yeah, it's over. I don't.
Not a chance.
Cap got
Yeah.
the bread.
It does not like. There's
He
not
got
a chance
paid.
you're getting back in the NFL.
Not
bro.
a chance.
You're,
not
Not,
settled.
you're about-
especially
no.
after they made it.
and
Yeah,
you're,
they settled.
you're 30 something years old when you play football in how long?
At least
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, and people ain't gonna want to
And-
hear that, but sometimes you gotta wear the black hat. Colin Kaepernick is over, brother.
It's done.
Yeah,
It's been over.
and it's not worth the media attention.
It's not worth it, no.
it.
It's not.
You bring him on your team, it's like it's gonna be about him going forward, and it's not fair to him that's how it's gonna be. But like, shit, when you take that stand, you know what you was getting yourself into. Like, we're
Yeah.
not saying you was wrong for doing it.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
we
We
did a
talked
great
about it at the
job, but
time.
you got.
It
I
was-
mean,
he
you
was
did it. You
right.
got to stand on it. You know what I'm saying? Just like
Yeah.
it's over
Yeah,
with.
You can't spit
It's
in the
over
face
with,
and then be
dog.
like, hey, I know I spit in your face, but can I play? Like you, and I get it. Like we've said, it was right. Like I agree with what he was talking about. It got muddied because everybody looked at it and was like, you're not respecting this, even though you can look at the saga, look at who he talked to. You can have your opinion. I don't.
Yeah,
really care.
yeah, you can do. Yeah,
It happened.
it happened. Yeah,
But Brady's not playing in the league anymore. We can be 100%. And it's okay. You went to the Super Bowl. Had Beyonce not shut off the lights, you might have won.
oh, he had a great stint. That's the thing about it. Like Colin Kaepernick was balling before all this thing. He was a good starting quarterback. Yeah. Like, and everybody was like, "Oh, I want to see what he can do." But like, shit.
I'm cool. After the whole, I'm coming to the NFL tryout. No, I'm not doing an NFL tryout. Y'all come to my tryout. I'm good, bro.
Yeah, that's kind of where he lost me too. Because and not to even say that was about to be real, but if it was, you just kind of blew it.
You never knew because you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like that's like football is the only sport you can get better. You can't. I don't feel like you get better at football just by running drills at the house or like doing like cones, just throwing the ball on air. You have to play. I feel like you have to play. Like you have to be in like pads, practice. Like basketball, you can go get some shots up and play 5-on-5 and get better. Like because like it's simulating the real game.
Right.
There's nothing you can do in football outside of actually playing football that you can just like. I mean, you can get. It's only as limited as good as you can get.
7-on-7 barely counts.
It's only as limited, especially like linebackers or like offensive linemen, defensive linemen. Like, there's only so much you can do. You can get faster, stronger, but like actually playing the game, seeing the game,
Right.
It's like
just for like injury purposes, like there's no way you can simulate another grown man running into you at full speed without actually having it happen. And if you don't understand how to take that hit, like as a former running back. Like you have to learn how to take a hit, expect hits, anticipate them, so you don't get decapitated and then get hurt.
yeah.
So it's hard to find that after 7 years.
Yeah, like
watch film though. Niggas be watching film these days. I've had so many debates with people because they said they watch film. One of my homies lives in KC.
They watch NFL films.
Yeah, bro. That's not.
No. My homie we had an argument. What were we talking about?
These don't know difference between a cover two and
this one my fraternity brother. She was like, "Yeah, bro, I'll be watching film."
For what?
I'm like, "Bro, do you understand what's going on?" I'm like, because I don't, and I played in college. I don't understand.
Yeah,
so
I will
complex.
never trying to break down like what's actually going on.
I don't want to see
like,
what read he was on. Like, oh, he made that throw. That was fun. Okay, if I can look at the
Yeah, you never gonna get him like this was the read. I don't got the.
I don't know.
I know what it should look. I know what it should look like, what it can, and what it should look like.
Yeah. Whenever Tony Romo break it down, I'll be like, okay, I know what he's saying.
Yeah, yeah. Like I get it. I'm knowledgeable. Like I can, but like I don't know these niggas' concepts. I'm not in their practice. Like I don't know what the first read is.
And that's like a misconception.
I don't know what they trying to block on this inside. I don't know who the mic is. Like, but like I know the terminology. If they was to break it down, I'd be like,
okay, I understand what you're saying.
I get it.
Yeah. And one thing, and I don't know if we're moving on from NFL, but Derek Carr.
Hey,
I'm not going to talk about the performance. You need to know your place. Your place ain't Tom Brady. It ain't Peyton Manning. So when you throw the ball 15 yards out of bounds and someone look at the ball and they see it going out of bounds, do not cause a scene, bro. It is not your job to talk crazy to Chris Olave or cause a scene and do all that performing what you was doing. Be glad he's on your team and he's still giving you effort at all.
Yeah,
you're terrible.
Yeah, Derek Carr. Yeah,
do not show my man up like that again.
I know a lot of Saints fans is fed up with Derek Carr. Their offense has been terrible like the past couple. Like, who was their quarterback last year?
Jameis Winston. They was 5-2. He got hurt. They went to Andy Dalton. When Jameis got healthy, Dalton. They wouldn't go back to him.
Andy Dalton. That's right. Damn, them niggas is ass.
They was 5-2 with Jameis.
Damn, them niggas.
And didn't go back to him.
All right. Any plans for the rest of the weekend? What's going on? Anything we need to touch on? Rub on? Love on?
Man, hope everybody's doing good out there. Staying busy.
Yeah.
We got some good, decent weather.
Yeah,
the last few days, so I can't complain about that.
Yeah.
Man, I'm trying to go slow as a turtle these days. I'm trying to think. Shout out Troy Andrews, who I think would be a good guest on the show. We got to contact with him, get with him. Filmed, produced, and I think wrote it's a movie called The Seeds coming out today.
Okay.
A lot of local talent is in it. They having a showing today at the Orpheum, after party at Douglas Social.
Nice.
I've known Troy for a minute. Very talented in the video and editing world. Extremely brilliant. So shout out to him and all the people who worked on that movie.
Yeah, shout out.
That's really cool to see. You know, and I think this was gonna be. I think it's gonna be fire, bro. Like I seen some of the trailers, and I'm like, damn, like,
Okay.
I kind of want to watch it.
Yeah, this not like a comedy like they would have. I know they didn't have like the comedy
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Nah, this one looked like it got like a little grip to it, like might be a little scary.
Oh,
like,
oh,
you know,
okay.
a little,
Yeah.
little suspense.
Thriller?
Okay. A little thriller. Okay.
All the
So
promos
that's my
been
favorite.
fire. All
Okay.
of the my man's has been on. So shout out
Yeah,
to Troy.
we love
and
to have them
everybody
on.
else.
Good luck on opening night.
Yep.
You know, hopefully it's a success. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
It's that time of the year. It's about we in the fall. It's about to start getting cold. Halloween. This is the time of the year whether you either the trick or the treat. You decide. All right, and like that, we out.
We're out.
I'm
Turtle.
never too late.
Hey, you know what? Actually,
Oh,
this is afterwards.
after hours.
Just when they thought I was out,
You thought it was over?
bring me back in.
Y'all, I'm not taking the crown as Mr. Unavailable but available. I'm not taking that crown. Y'all gonna stop stop bringing
Now
that
you
up
trying
to
to get
me.
out of it.
Shit getting out of hand. Man.
But like they be like, oh, but you unavailable but available.
Make me available. That's yours. Make me available.
No.
Then.
He trying to get out of it.
Yeah, he's out of there.
What you mean? Out of what?
You don't want the
Out of that title. What
I
do
don't
you
want
mean?
that title.
It
doesn't
No, that's
matter.
cool. No, I'll take it.
You
I'll
have
take the
taken
title.
it.
But like, why is it getting thrown back on me?
It's getting thrown back because they don't want to accept that you're unavailable. It's not you, it's them.
Oh, see, that's a good friend.
And on that,